let's talk about 5 sustainable ways and practices to help you continually improve your relationships to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our topic today is continuous improvement and growth, which to me is implied in continuous improvement to supersize and grow your business. Talked about this in the Be a Better You annual challenge today with respect to our personal relationships, our family relationships, etc., and why it's important. Let's talk about why it's important before we talk about the 5 ways, and I'll share those really quickly. Why is it important to continually improve and grow? Because the world around us is changing all the time, and if we're not growing and expanding and becoming a better version of ourselves, personally and professionally, we are going to fall behind. Now with AI and all the other new technologies and robotics and things that are coming down the pipe, continually improving growth and development are even more important. And I think the more human we are with all of the automated AI and robotics type talk and technologies that are coming along, the more important it'll be. The better human being we are, the better we will show up in our relationships, the more trustworthy and honest and consistent we'll be. And that is what makes people want to do business with us. People do business with people they like. They don't do business with robots they like. They don't do business with AI they like. They communicate with and do business and life and have relationships with people that they know, like, and trust. So what are 5 ways? And think of your life and in your business as you're growing it. Anytime we take a personal development training, a training that improves our skills, that help us to do our job better, that makes us a better contributor at the business, and it makes the business better too. It's why I think that conflict resolution courses are such a great idea, why team building courses are such a great idea, why feedback and how to really give feedback in a way. I love feedback. It's one of my favorite topics, but it's one of those things when done correctly. If feedback is done correctly, it can absolutely explode and supersize your culture in your business. When done poorly, or even if you have a couple of bad players in your organization that use feedback as a weapon, it can destroy your entire culture. So I always like to add the caveat of any tool I share: when used correctly, when done correctly, when you make it your own, things like that. But feedback and getting feedback, asking for feedback, doing a good job with feedback, asking, how can I help? If you want one way to be a better manager, business owner, leader, just ask your folks, how can I help? How can I serve you? How can I support you? What do you need to do your job better? And how can I help you get that so that you can grow and do your job better? So what are 5 practices? I want to share these quickly. 5 sustainable practices, meaning you can start it and you can do it just like you brush your teeth every day. You could do these things every day to continually improve and grow. Number 1, practice reflective journaling. I don't know about you, but I've been documenting my life since I was a teenager for sure, and just keeping track of things. Now, I will be the first to admit that I've actually burned some of my journals from my teenage years and probably my college years, but that was because I never wanted my kids to read them. But I kind of wish I would have saved them, because they showed me and would show me, if I were reflecting on them now, the stages that I went through that most human beings go through as we evolve and grow and become better versions of ourselves. About practice reflective journaling. Pay attention to and become self-aware of what's working out really well for you and what's not working out really well for you with respect to your relationships. Be brutally honest with where your relationships are now, where you want them to be, and then start to fill that gap to create the relationships and the life and the businesses that you want. Number 2, commit to lifelong learning. Every organization I build, grow, work with has some element or potential for belief in lifelong learning. And if they don't, by the time they're done working with me, they absolutely have embraced it. Why? Because the world around us is changing all the time. And if we're not learning and growing and being curious about that and how we fit into it and how we can make the world a better place, then we are going to fall behind and we are not going to exist competitively, because somebody else is going to fill in where we're not meeting the gaps of what's being created. Number 3, set relationship goals. Do you have goals for the relationships in your business? Do you have goals for you and your relationships with your team members, with people that are a part of your business, with your suppliers, with your vendors, with your customers? Maybe you're a totally hands-off person. You don't have anything to do with your customers. I don't know how you could do that, but some business owners do. I found I used to do things in my Italian food manufacturing business that probably no other business owner would do. I would actually go to the stores and I would do store demos of our products because I wanted to know what the people that were eating and consuming our awesome handmade Italian food really thought of it. If they liked something or didn't like something, if they wanted to see a new flavor, if they wanted to see a change in our products or services, I wanted to know that firsthand. Number 4, embrace feedback without defensiveness. Again, feedback, one of my favorite things. It has got the power to transform our organizations and our relationships and our lives. And so why would we not be wanting feedback? And again, remember, feedback is just another person or another entity's current opinion of how you behaved in a certain situation. And so if you want to improve say you want to be a better negotiator, get feedback on your current negotiating skills and then pick where you're going to improve. Number 5, celebrate progress. I think that all of us could probably do a better job celebrating the little wins and the little progress that we're making. If you show up every day and do the best you can, given what's going on in your life and that day, you should celebrate that at the end of the day. I think one of the things that isn't on here that I think is an incredibly powerful practice, so I'm going to add a 6th one, is have a gratitude journal, which to me is a way of celebrating those small wins. Just writing it down and acknowledging it is a powerful message to the world and the universe and whatever you believe in, that you want more of that. You want more things to be grateful for. So that's our topic for today. I would love to know your take on continuous improvement, lifelong learning, journaling, or any of these other tools. Do you use these? Do you use one of them? You don't need to use all of them, but I suggest you have one thing that you do that keeps you personally moving forward to be a better version of yourself so that you can compete and grow and supersize your business. All right, that's it. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.